This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Republic 2: The Sith Lords. We journeyed into the Shyracks cavern because Kreia has sent some power in there that perhaps we could take for our own, whether good or bad. But as we stepped inside, we found Shyracks, Tukata, Sith assassins, and a plethora of like random ceramic barrels we could destroy, or jars we could destroy, taking a page out of the old Sith Master Link of Hyrule. I don't know, I couldn't come up with any good Jedi names for Link, I guess. But now we're inside, and we've been given a bunch of questions by Malik about our intent to join the Mandalorian cause against the will of the Council, and what our reasoning was behind it. So we got to fight. Let's see, we got Kariaga Sin, don't know who she is. Talvan Hassan, don't know who that is. Malik, we know him, the villain from Knights of the Old Republic 1. Who was a Jedi, then got corrupted. Dark side, main villain. Nisotsa, I guess. Don't know. Zazit Terep. I wonder if those names are always that, or if that's randomized. That's probably always, because randomization doesn't seem like a thing that, well, at least when it comes to names. But anyway, then we got Basilisk Shan. So, all right, we're gonna fight our demons or whatever. So, let's see how well we can handle. How well they can handle force shoving. Whee! Well. Oh, ow. Oh, I'm sorry. I almost took out everyone. Actually, I did take out everyone with force wave. Let's do another one so we can. Nope. Nope. Come on. Nope. All right, let's finish off Basilisk so we don't have any. Okay, you need to be healed. Let's do some healing. Let's do our buffs, basically. Can you? I guess you can do all those. So, all right. But, okay. Why? I don't know why it didn't let me. It just all of a sudden just cut out all my buffs, or it didn't cut out my buffs, but you know what I mean. Like it. All right. Might have to heal again afterwards. Yeah, after that we'll heal again. Maybe do a couple of heals. Ow, Malik, you actually hurt me. Stop it. Oops. Alright, this should be enough to finish him off. Okay, maybe I should have just finished him off. Huh. Well, that was easy. Alright, let's heal ourselves up really quick. Yeah, Malik and a whole group of Jedi Masters can't have a level 22 character, although they did do quite a bit of damage to us, so I can't completely say that they weren't tough or whatever, so. Alright, let's, that's the way out. Well, at least that's what I thought the way out. So let's pick a door. And see what this vision also will tell us. I assume there's not going to be any goodies in here. It's all about the mind and what our, what we take. Was it Yoda says, well, I need anything, you take only what you have with you or something like that? So. Or we just have more Shyracks in here. Sure, why not? Thought we were going to fight more Jedi or more manifestations of our demons or something like that. Unless, I mean, they are demons and they are annoying, so maybe that's what we're worried about, being annoying. I don't know. Alright, what's I guess there are some. Try a dual shield. Right, whoops, whoa. My system went a little wonky there for a second. There. No highlight there. Okay. It's, force speed, so we can get through these a little quicker. Yeah, although I'll admit it has been forever and a day since I sat down and watched all the original Star Wars movies. And yes, I've watched the prequels before. I mean, they're not god-awful, but let's just say, like, for a fan of the originals, and I don't want to be, like, on the, you know, take a dump on everything anyone ever does, but I feel like George should have been more of a, George Lucas should have been more of, like, a, just overseer instead of a straight director for it. Like, if you watch the original prequels, he didn't direct the New Hope, or he didn't direct it by itself is the word I guess I should be saying. Same with, basically I think the third movie, the final, the Return of the Jedi is the only one he mainly directed, mainly by himself. Let's see, we get credits, stamina, and an ultra mesh, huh? While the first two he like oversaw or like co-directed or something like that, but there was someone else who actually directed it, so it was a different type of thing. So, and he directed the one which arguably, I mean, other than the prequels, which arguably people think is the weakest of the original movies, is Return of the Jedi. I mean, that's subjective, obviously, but yeah, a lot of people don't. People consider the fifth movie or the fourth movie better, depending on your mood, really. I don't know. I like all the original movies. I'll admit the fifth one is, or I guess the second of the original movies, you know, is probably my favorite too. Because it's one of those that expands a bit more into the Force and you know, introduces Yoda and all these other complicated relationships, and then it has the big twist if you don't already know what it is, you know, that type of thing. That was kept super secret. Like, even the people on set didn't know about the twist until like that day of shooting, so it was like fresh on everyone's mind when it occurred. So it was some masterful hidden techniques there. Alright, anyway, we get a blown out datapad and an Eridu stealth unit. This datapad is blown out and inoperable. However, its final message remains burnt into the display. The others were confident they could sneak past the Shyrack breeding grounds. I was ordered to lock the door and await their return. I hope they can find us a way out of this tomb. These visions threaten to break through all the discipline I've gained in my training. These are all visions, huh? Can't open this door regularly. Gotta use your light. Well, you gotta use your lightsaber for some things. Am I right? Alright. Yeah. These guys aren't really much of a threat to me. At least at my level or my they can do some piddling amounts of damage to me, but although they're getting slightly annoying, maybe I should start force blasting. Force blast! Oh, we're almost out of or I should start going to melee since I mean, I initially do more damage with flurry here, but you know, the force push has the ability to stun them, so it's a nice crowd control. Or I could use stasis as well. Either one. I tend to like just use force push. Might have to go back the other way just to see if I missed a room with I'm kind of surprised I'm not just straight up killing them with the first flurry, you know. Then again, I'm not casting. I keep forgetting to cast speed, which gives you an extra attack. But I think it's effective enough. I guess I'm so used to having two other people help me fighting that I'm not just like initially just wailing on them, you know. I'm gonna check something really quick before I continue on, because that's probably the way I'm supposed to go. Oh, I didn't. I guess I have enough force power for speed, I guess. We'll come back and finish the rest of them off. I want to just check really quick and see if there's... Okay, that's the way we came. Okay, just making sure. Just forgot. Took a quick break after the recording of the previous episode, so like I said, my brain don't work so good no more at my age. Yeah. Dang, young people, get off my lawn. Even though I'm not that old in the grand scheme of things. You know what they say, you're only old as you feel. There, you are down and out. Ugh, looks like a bunch of bones and probably manure or Shyrack manure, you know. Manure! I hate manure! Actually, I'm not really a fan of the smell of manure either. I think the only people would really be well, maybe not even fans, but used to it, be like farmers who have to deal with that on a regular basis. Or janitors. And even then, that's kind of one of those smells that unless you're really into that type of smell, it's one of those things you can kind of ignore for bits and pieces, but... Yeah, we're gonna have more sections of the... Oh, what's that? Got some, like, lightning or force or something emanating from this room. What's inside? What the...
Com says we've lost another heavy droid transport. How can we break through the Mandalorian lines without support? The path is mined and the place is crawling with enemies. I know we've got our orders to press forward, but we're at quarter strength. We can't, General. It's impossible. We need to retreat.
How did we feel? I assume all these events did happen, and it's just us It's just basically the game finding a way to explain it to us, the player, even though we should know about it, like the character should know about, but because we're silent, it's a way for basically the game to explain like what our reasoning was and what we did, and it's a nice way without making various pathways or anything like that. So this is Duxon, the heart of the Mandalorian Crusade. I remember we charged the line, the losses were terrible. We had to charge, our forces were fully committed. We would either win the battle or lose the war. There was no real choice. The battle is an invaluable opportunity we will fight on. This is Duxon, the heart of the Mandalorian Crusade.
We know, General, but we just don't have enough men to accomplish our objective, no matter how important. We already lost half the men just getting to the path. They've got the rest of the company pinned down by the crash site. You can't possibly ask the troops to go forward. If you ask us to charge, will it make a difference? Will our sacrifice mean something?
What does it say? Was it a military strategy where like half a loss is acceptable for any operation, as long as it's not a complete wipe? It's like the battle. It's like the beach at Normandy. I think what the Allied forces lost like 60 or it was like 60 or 70% of all forces were, at least at the beach themselves, were killed, and it was considered a strategic victory or whatever, despite the heavy losses. Ugh. Military strategy, man. It's a complicated thing. Let's see. Only Revan could answer that. Even afterwards, no one could piece together exactly what happened. We won, though. Taking the path was just one of the 100 feints. It was unnecessary. Taking the path was just one of 100 feints. It was unnecessary for victory. Huh. War calls for blood. Yours was taken that day. Searching for meaning is pointless. So it means it happened either way, but only Revan can answer that. Even afterwards, no one could piece together exactly what happened. We won, though.
We will press forward if you ask it. The path is mined. If you ask us to charge, there will be losses, General.
I'll stand by my decision at this time is the right thing to do. We have orders. We follow them. The only casualty that mattered in war were Jedi. Now charge. We have. That's just wrong. Not wrong. Just that's kind of demented. If orders, we follow them. I stand by my decision. Not this time. I'll go there alone.
Thank you, General. Thank you.
Yeah, since we could just. Hey, Mira, can you join the group? Where are you? No. Oh yeah, I don't have very good demolition, so this kind of sucks for me. So, all right. I assume these guys don't really say anything. Yeah, they don't even have dialogue trees too. Oh right, I could destroy droid them. I forgot about that. Oh, but I have like no force. Wow, my force powers are like not even returning. Huh. It looks like I have enough for. Oh nope. Yeah, why is my force abilities are not restoring very fast? Is there like a... I thought I had the ability to force channel. I wonder if that'll help me out at all. Yeah, like my force abilities are not going up. Huh. I wonder why. Usually when you're on a load screen or like in non-combat, your force goes down or goes up pretty quickly. But in this case, I'm not. No, I can still use force power, so it's not the armor. Huh. Okay. Well, I can't. I have to walk through them. That's the only thing I can do, so. Because the game won't, because my force ability will not let me, will not charge back up, so. Alright, I have to just go through it. I'm surprised the game's even let me, run through them, frankly. Yeah, okay. Now we set one off, anyway. Okay, but yeah, I don't know why my force abilities aren't, my force powers aren't restoring. Huh. Well, I guess I can't go that way. Oh, what's that? Why is there a marching thing going on? Oh, can't go through there. Can open that, it looks like. What about over here? Looks like we can open that one too. There. Nope, never mind. That one's locked. Okay. Just making sure. Alright, we had to go forward. Forward! Okay, why? Okay, maybe I have to destroy the rest of the mines? Because, yeah, it wouldn't let me go forward. Oh, there we go.
And now we fight.
Oh, okay. So it was waiting for me to get rid of all the mines. Like I said, if I had all my force abilities, destroy droid would be the way to go. I like the fact that destroy droid works on mines in this game. That's definitely one of the interesting benefits or interesting things about designing the game is Obsidian Entertainment made other abilities interesting. So like a lot of people probably in the original game probably didn't even use disable droid like ever. Well, I did because I thought it was kind of neat to have it, but for light side anyway. But yeah, if you play, I mean, I don't know if anyone watched my Old Republic playthrough of the game or whatever, but that ability was really handy in the final. Oh, now my force went up. But anyway, let's just. I forgot which one I actually want. Let's just do the basic one. Let's see. Blaster. Nope. Single opponent. Yeah, we'll just go with the Taru. But yeah, like disable droid is really helpful against the final level of the game because you're mainly being attacked by two different groups. It's either droids that are being produced by the Eternal Forge, or Sith. I mean, and if you're not dark side, don't have like good. I mean, if you have force push, it works. But I mean, disable droid really worked against the droids there. So, all right, anything in here? Nope, I don't see it. So I guess the whole point of that choice is that you have to lose people against the Mandalorians, which I didn't. I probably lost like one or two, but it was because of the fight, not from the bombs or whatever, or mines. Which, like I said, if I had enough force power, I would have just disabled droid them all. But I guess this game does have the benefit of a obese environmental suit. Huh. This game does have the benefit of coming after Old Republic, so it gave the Obsidian Entertainment time to look over the game, what might have worked and didn't work, and try to improve it. Unfortunately, because like I talked about before, because of the game production being rushed, the game is a lot more buggy than it should be. Like it's still beatable and all that, but it does have a lot of minor issues with it. And oh, another assist. And that's the saddest thing. Although I'll admit, Obsidian Entertainment if you look at all their history of their games, they've had a long history of games releasing with a bit of bugs. Not as bad as Bethesda, but they have had bugs upon release. Because weird thing is they usually tend to, at least with the writers, depending on who they've got writing at the time, they tend to have really well-written stories with good beginnings, but not so great ends. Like, a lot of Obsidian games would have, like, I wouldn't say incomplete endings, but their endings aren't as good as their beginnings and middles, if that makes any sense. At least that's what I've noticed. Although I've heard a lot of the better writers from Obsidian have left recently, so I don't know how their company is today. But because like one of their big dudes, I think it was like Chris Avellone or whatever. He was one of the biggest writers. He's the one who wrote like some of the more, like I think he wrote this one. And there's a few other games I'm just trying to remember at the top of my head, but he wrote some of the more popular stories that Obsidian Entertainment does, and now he doesn't work for them anymore, which I've heard sadly behind the scenes that a dead Jedi. Let's poke it. I've heard that there was some bad blood currently with Obsidian Entertainment, the higher ups, and Chris Avellone, which is kind of sad to know that despite all the work that the two companies, or the company and the man produced, that there's some like something about like either not being paid enough or overworked or something. I don't know all the details. I mean, I don't want to promote like falsities and rumors. So I would just go check sources and go look that yourselves. I just know that there was some bad tension between the two, and they've obviously broken off and all this other stuff. So, but either way, it's just a bad state of affairs. This is the Journal of the Jedi Nebelish. Most of the data has been purposely deleted. One entry remains. The visions. They thought to trick me by taking me the form of my fellow Jedi, but my discipline is so strong. I tricked them back. One fell to the Shyracks and the other fell to my lightsaber. Well, you obviously killed actual people, so. Alright, anyway, that's all we need there. Whoa! Damn you beasts! Damn you! You showed that fall to my blade, like, really easily. Well, okay, not super easy. Easy enough. You thought getting sneak attack damage on me would hurt. Well, okay, you're actually hurting me quite a bit. So, Even at level 22, man. It's like D&D, man. You can, the higher levels give you some pretty cool abilities, but you still have the ability to get smacked really easily. Like unless you make like the right like build for your wizard, a level 22 wizard still only gonna have like 50 HP and like 12 AC unless they do like invisibility and all this other stuff. But you know, but we don't have those choices. Oh, more of that like weird energy. Maybe that prevents like force regeneration when we step into these types of rooms like this. I don't know, but Kreia, what are you doing here? I thought you stayed on the ship.
You are to be commended for making it this far.
Yeah, you should. What are you doing here? No, Kreia, what are you doing here? If you knew a shortcut to get here, why didn't you tell me? It's good to see a friendly face in here. Kreia, what are you doing here?
You've revisited the dark moments of your past, and now you must face the present.
You look slightly different, Kreia. Something with your hair and your face. Did you smother on the makeup this morning? What do you mean? I'm ready for whatever this tomb will throw at me. Yes, there better be some very worthwhile presents for the enduring of this tomb. Yeah. Oh, I get it. This is another vision. You're not really Kreia. What do you mean?
Your confusion is natural. The others and I will help you understand.
The others? What others? We are alone here. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Well, you're not gonna get fooled again. The others.
Get away from her. She's a dark Jedi.
Wait, Atten, why are you calling me that? I'm pure light. I mean, yeah, I don't have max influence with you, Atten. I'm trying. Wait, Atten, where did you come from? Why do you say that? No, Atten, this is just a vision, not Kreia. Okay, I'll play along. What makes you think Kreia's a dark Jedi? Oh, she's saying she's a dark Jedi. Okay. I almost rather would choose the one where she's like, all right, I'll play along. No, Atten, where did you come from?
Atten, I've had enough of your snide contempt.
Wait, oh, we just activated a shield. Okay, Kreia, calm down. You should really back down, Atten. Despite our differences, we need to work together. Yeah. Despite our differences, we need to work together.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Stay out of this, BioWare. This is a personal dispute between Atten and myself.
You're threatening Atten with a lightsaber, and I'm supposed to just stay out of it? No.
Wow, this is the most emotion we've seen out of you, BioWare, in quite a long time, and most dialogue. Yeah, I kind of wish... There's certain characters I wish you used more often to see what their unique dialogue is. You can almost tell certain scenes that were done first, or put more focus on, especially with like scenes like this, for example. Can I just say something? Everyone put your weapons away. Why do we even bother? Can I just say something? Are all the party members gonna pop up? Not the robot!
The 3 of you would challenge me? You sorely underestimate the power of the Force.
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will end.
Your friends are all arrayed against me. Will you stand for this?
All of a sudden, just Disciple just popped up out of nowhere too. By the way, you can see his model there. So, what they are doing is wrong. I'll stand with you, Kreia. My friends are right, Kreia. You've been manipulating me from the very beginning. I think I'll just stand back and watch. You're all just visions anyway. It doesn't matter what I do. Exactly. Well, I mean, technically she has been manipulating us. Despite her helping us and all that, she does keep pushing you in, like, one direction. And all the people in this group are all the light side players, or characters, for the most part. Well, all the ones that are here. Obviously, Visas isn't here, Mira isn't here, HK isn't here, GoTo isn't here. Let's see. Which I guess Disciple didn't say anything, because technically you can go to this planet before going to the other ones, so it makes sense that the ones that are required to be in your team by this point would be talking and not anyone else. So what they're doing, I mean, they are my friends, so my friends are right, Kreia. You've been manipulating me from the very beginning.
You, of all people, would judge me so? Am I not worthy of redemption?
Oh yeah, we did talk about redemption and stuff like that, huh? Prepare to die. No, let's see. You're right, Cray. I'll defend you so you may live to pursue redemption. You're bound your redemption cred. Prepare to die. Okay, I want to attack you, but I won't stop my companions from doing so. That's more of a neutral path, isn't it? I mean, everyone has the right to redemption, but killing others, I mean, you have to convince them more than anything, but... yeah, let's be focused. You're right, Cray. I will defend you so you may live to pursue redemption. Alright, we have to, but with that choice, we have to kill all the other characters. Obviously, they're not real, but you know what I mean. It's all about intent. Oh, well. Are you guys that weak? A forced push took you out. But yeah, basically the idea is you shouldn't give in to mob mentality and stuff like that. That, you know, because we are thinking beings, and we shouldn't let our emotions just get the best of us at times, despite our best intentions. All right, I saved you, Kreia. Now what?
You are to be commended for making it this far.
What? Wait, what? Did I reset this already? Okay.
You've
What do you mean?
Your confusion is natural.
The others. Are we doing this again? Okay.
Get away from her. She's a dark Jedi.
What are you doing here?
I've had enough.
For our differences, we need to work together. I mean, you can date anyway. What's the
Hey,
commotion here?
what's the commotion here?
I guess
Stay
maybe
out
I'm
of
supposed to ignore her now after that. Can I just say something? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Zip, 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 zip.
The three of
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will...
your friend.
Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to do the choices, so... Alright, I guess you could, if you keep talking to her, I guess you could keep getting light side points. Unless I kill them too quickly, maybe that's why she's not resetting. Well, let's see. Huh. Well, maybe I killed them too fast. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, I guess I'll do it again, but I'll do, I'll just not, that might be a glitch, actually.
You are to be commended for making it
Nice,
this far.
great. Yeah, like I said, sometimes, like I said, this game does have glitches, so
Your
glitches on riches on witches. Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna attack them and not use any force powers and see if maybe taking them out one by one won't like glitch out the unit or game or something like that. I mean, I do have a save from previously, so. I mean, I could have just actually, since they don't respond to you differently, so never mind.
Think again, Kreia.
Your friend.
Let's see. Do. Okay, I'm just gonna take them all out. Did I use the force push? Okay, now they all disappeared. Okay, there we go. I think it's just because I kept killing them too quickly, and the game was like not recognizing that I had completed the challenge or something like that, despite me getting the rewards and everything like that. So yeah, now it's working. So oh well, whatever. Okay, so we've got a Dark Jedi and Revan here. I always thought the Revan outfit was cool. Why aren't you saying anything? Oh yeah, because you were silent in your game as well. Silent protagonists talking to each other. It's just dots and nothing gets done. And while we throw in like Link and the heroes from the Dragon Quest series and and other such games with silent protagonists, most NES and Super Nintendo main characters were silent for the most part. But anyway, that made people wondering where the Great Revan disappeared to. It can't be. Why are you here? It can't be. Why are you here? Oh, good. We're gonna have to fight Revan. Oh, and Revan is also 2-weapon wieldy, which is how I built him in my game, so it's not that surprising. I think canon-wise, he is built as a 2-weapon wielder, I think, no matter how you build him. I could be wrong, but Alright, time to fight Revan. And he's almost out. The great and powerful Revan, although I think the highest you could get Revan was 20, so technically we're already stronger than the Revan from the previous game. As well, test, succeed. I don't know, Cray. I feel like this tomb has changed me and not for the better. Was I supposed to learn something from this? I am sick of your counsel and your voice in my head. I am ready to leave. This was all, well, yeah. I mean, it's not like it made me a worse person, but succeed. I don't know, Cray. I feel like this tomb has changed me and not for the better.
You overestimate the power of the tomb. Any change you feel is coming from within yourself. Instinctually, you know your true path. Trust in your feelings. They will lead you in conquering the many challenges that the future holds for you.
I'm ready to leave. What was I supposed to... What do you know of the future?
Surely you have felt what awaits. Events are shaping themselves about you, seeking to draw you into their center.
I knew such was my destiny, and greatness is my future. I don't know if I'm as haughty as that is, so I'm ready to leave.
Search the room you are in. You should be able to unlock a passage that leads outside the tomb.
Ooh, we get a double-bladed lightsaber for our efforts. Alright, well, looks like this has taught us a little bit more about ourselves, maybe confirmed certain things and changed about other things. But it was meant for us to accept what we did in the past, and maybe going forward we'll take these to heart. But what reward does lie in this this tomb here, and where do we go to now that we've located all the Jedi, but no obvious place to go? We'll find out what happens next time in the next episode of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.